Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove, Neighbor Nation! We will see you on Saturday afternoon! Riley Meister gets the point!
Back into left field! Say goodnight to that baseball!
This is another one! It's back-to-back jacks for KSU Tuscarawas! He's the point, and it's alive! Hansen pushes it over! Unbelievable! We play on! It's blocked! We're tied! We're tied! Unbelievable!
We are ready to go for game number 2 of our doubleheader today between Tri-C and Clark State, as you are watching college baseball on SmeeSports. I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me today is Cam Regazzo. We did just get the lineup for Tri-C, so Cam, I'm going to toss it over to you for a minute.
First up, we have Jacob Jones for the Tops playing shortstop. Then Jameer Ross in left field. Then it looks like Vinny Gallagher playing first base. Nate Hill doing the catching yet again. Jackson Bowe slides in to the 5 spot, moved up from last game in right field. Then it's Nash Dreger out in center again. Zaylen Yanmaz back over at second base. Brock Hill, I believe, now playing third.
Brock Miller.
Or that's what I meant. I said combine Nate Hill and
there you
Brock
go.
Miller.
And then your DH is going to be O'Reilly.
With Keegan Gilbride on the mound.
So a slightly different lineup today for Tri-C for game number 2. Of course, part of that does stem from the Cohen Merritt injury. I mean, how big of a loss is that for Tri-C in this game?
Very. That is very big.
But leading things off for Clark State, it is going to be Gabe Ledbetter, the left fielder. Not too many changes for them. It's Ledbetter, Deal, Gardner, Weiner, Cockley, Robinson, Russ, Silva, and Dukes. That'll be your 1 through 9 for Clark State. Time locally is 4:13 p.m., and we are all but ready to go for the opening pitch of game number 2. As Gilbride is ready, so are we, and his first pitch is a strike. So Gilbride waits until the last game of the series to make an appearance. A strong statement from Tri-C bringing out the race for the 4th and final game. And we'll see how he fares against a very strong Clark State offense, a group that averages 7 runs per game. The 0-1, a light poke into shallow right field, and it is down for a leadoff base knock. A strong start for the Clark State offense.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want. Although maybe not the exact contact you want, but a hit will go down as a hit.
A hit is a hit. I mean, they're not wrong. The no-hitter is gone, but still, it's the start of the game. You have to understand that, but the leadoff man is aboard for a very, very strong offense. And that'll bring up Zach Deal, the shortstop, moving up from 9-2 in game number 2. Of course, part of that is given how strong of a game that he had in the opener today. And a light chopper off towards the left side. This could be trouble. Gilbride slides there to get it, but there's no throw. So back-to-back infield base knocks, put 2 on, nobody out for Gardner.
It was a nice, at least attempt on the play there, but by the time he picked it up, really had no play over there at first. And, yeah, puts the Clark State offense here in a good spot to open up the game.
And that's one that you just have to try and make the play. Don't try to be the hero. Just go out there, do something. But that time around, the slide's too much, and 2 now are on for Gardner. The first pitch skips in. The runners are going to go, and that'll put 2 in scoring position. The delayed steal works out perfectly for Clark State, and this offense, they're looking stellar so far.
Yeah, they are. Some trouble early here for Tri-C's defense.
And they just need to find a way to get out of this. No one out, 2 runners in scoring position, and a 1-0 count. Gardner so far in the year does have 4 home runs, along with 30 RBIs. Trying to increase that RBI tally. But right now, a 2-0 count, really in the patience game opposed to the power game. Clark State looking to get their first lead of the day in either game. 2-0 will also miss for ball 3. And we got Dexter after it turns to Weiner. Clark State looking to load up the bases. Instead, a hard grounder over towards short. It's going to be bobbled. The throw to 1 from Jones will hop in, and it is picked by Gallagher for out number 1, but at the expense of a run as Clark State will take an early lead.
That was a good play there over at short, although with the bobble, still a nice strong throw to first and good pick by Gallagher to in time for out number 1.
It gets the job done, and that's the key for this Clark State offense, trying to make this one their day. And they easily can. If you plate 2 in the first, that puts the pressure on Tri-C to replicate. And a light chopper off towards the left side. Gilbride's right. His throw to 1 is in time for out number 2. And the key thing is the runner will stay put at third.
Yeah, it was a great job there by Gilbride, coming off the mound, fielding it, and then before he throws it, looks the runner back at third, keeps him there. And a nice, easy throw to first for out number 2. And all of a sudden, you need one more out, and you're getting out of this one only with 1 run, which by all means is not too bad with how the way things started in this one.
And that'll turn things over to Cockley. So far, a .381 average on the year entering play today and a 1 home run. A good drive from Cockley. This one into right field, and it is going to be caught on the run. A nice play out and right ends the inning for Tri-C's defense, but not before Clark State gets on the board to open up the scoring. Middle of 1 at Ron Mottl. 1-0, Clark State on top.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Welcome back to Ron Mottl Field, bottom of 1. Clark State an early lead, 1-0 on SmeeSports. Leading things off this time for Tri-C, it is going to be Jacob Jones, of course, with the injury of Cohen Merritt, which is going to be a big talking point in this broadcast. But you had to find somebody else to step up, and it is going to be the shortstop.
Yeah, he's got to come up big here and got to get things started for the Tri-C offense, trying to replicate and do a little bit more than Clark State did in the top half.
First pitch of the day for Watkins is a strike, 0-1 the counts. And looking at Watkins so far on the season, wearing number 29 for Clark State, 32 2/3 innings work, 19 runs allowed total, 13 of which were earned, 12 walks, 25 punch-outs, a 3.58 ERA, and this will be his only second start of the season. Jones skies this one on the infield. It's over towards short, and Deal will take it in for out number 1. But some mano-a-mano action on the mound. 2 of the best pitchers on each staff.
Yeah. Both saved here for game number 4, seeing if this one maybe can't turn into a pitcher's duel.
Of course, the early run doesn't really bode well for that end of it. But now here comes Jameer Ross, a really good game number 1 as he has been on a tear as of late. You have to feel really, really good for this kid. And again, he was up here in the box with us last year due to injury. Got his chance finally at long last, and he has really made the most of it. But he is quickly down on the count 0-2 as Watkins is settling in nicely, wasting no time.
Yeah, it's been all strikes thus far.
Trying to make it 6 for 6 here. Not quite. I think we all knew that was happening.
The announcer's jinx.
Yeah, it happens. I won't get $1 million today. Maybe that's the announcer's jinx. Will that work, do you think?
No.
Will that play? No. The 1-2 is off the plate now. 2-2 the count. After Ross, it goes to Vinny Gallagher. So basically the 2, 3, and 4 moved up to 1, 2, and 3. The 2-2, a good take from Ross, and we are full. Pretty much the opposite after the 0-2. 3 straight balls. After Ross right now, patience has to be key. And he will earn the walk. And that will help to rejuvenate the dugouts as he lets them know on the way down. 4 straight balls from Watkins, and that'll bring up Vinny Gallagher and his powerful bats. For Vinny, this is a chance to prove why he should be a little higher in the order. Of course, with all the injuries, again, you can just continue adding to the list of Triceratops who are inactive today.
Yeah.
It's brutal. And we're being told it was a hamstring injury for Merritt. But you look at this team, you don't have Bortnick, you don't have Lehner, you don't have Coe, you don't have Diddy.
Yeah.
3 of those 4 guys can play the middle infield. Speaks volumes. Gallagher, a good rip right into right field past the second baseman. Ross, he is on his horse, and he will cruise into third base. But runners at the corners for Nate Hill.
Great piece of hitting there from Hill. Pretty much just going right back up the middle. I mean, just a phenomenal job. And obviously we know the speed and able to go first and third there for the Tops. Put him in a great position here to try and match and take over the lead here in the bottom half of the inning.
So here comes Nate Hill, the Toledo transfer. Runners at the corners, 1 down in the bottom of the first. First pitch is wide for ball 1. And this is where Tri-C can kick it into high gear. If they can hit around nicely like they did last time. They scored 3 in the first inning in game number 1. Do that again, you're in a great spot. And Hill, he will back out as now it's a 2-0 count. After him, it turns to Jackson Bowles. So it does not get any easier than this. And of course, that does not mean that Hill is an easy out. Right now, a 3-0 count on for JB. You're thinking, okay, I might get my chance at a grand slam. He has been a very, very good home run hitter during his time at Tri-C. Here's the 3-0 as Hill will take strike 1. No need to swing there. Instead, it's the second sequence today of 3 pitches, 3 balls.
Yeah.
Now back to a competitive spot. The 3-1, it is low and out for ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Second walk of the inning surrendered by Watkins, and here comes Jackson Bowles. So, of course, Tri-C started in a really rough spot, but one swing of the bat can change that right here from JB. when it's all said and done, he is going to be an all-time legend at Tri-C.
Absolutely.
You're going to look at those stats and just see how much good he did for this program, start to finish. First pitch off the plate for a ball. And I mean, even last year, it was really late, but he was drafted.
Yeah.
People forget that. Then MLB scouts here that saw him go yard against Mid-Michigan and said, we've seen enough. That time he did go 1-1 the count. But a part of that really good class of 2024 high school-wise, class of 26 at Tri-C. The 1-1 Bulls will take strike 2. I'm glad that he's able to take a chance and bet on himself to go to Ashland.
Yeah.
That'll be a good fit with him and Pat Farrell, both there trying to make something happen for that baseball program. The 1-2, a good take from Jackson Bulls. And it'll be exciting to see where the rest of these guys go. Of course, Bronk already committed as well. But a lot of key guys. Gilbride, where is he going to go? Gallagher, same thing. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Bulls, a good little fly into left field. And it will be caught for out number 2. They will send Ross home, and he will just beat the throw. A sac fly for Jackson Bulls ties it up at 1 apiece. And that was all the speed of Jameer Ross.
Yeah, great little slide there. Maybe a kind of Trey Turner-esque slide as he slid into home. Nice and smooth, but evens things up at 1.
And that'll bring up Nash Dreger, the center fielder. But at worst, this inning is a scratch for Tri-C's offense and defense. 1-1 ball game and a chance to do some more damage here for Dreger. Swing and a miss. Swung with every bit of power he has. But that's just who he is. He is a power hitter through and through. But also a speedster.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like a power hitter, but he can really swing it. The 0-1 fouled off the catcher. And he appears to be okay. It is Silva doing the catching this time for the Clark State Eagles. Next inning for the Eagles, they will bring up Cockley, Robinson, and Russ. So 5, 6, and 7 due up. A good piece of hitting, but over to third it goes, and they will get the out at second to retire the side. A nice swing from Dreger, but the defense played it perfectly, and the inning is over. Tri-C able to tie it up at the end of the first inning, courtesy of Jackson Bulls. End of 1 in Parma. 1-1 your score.
Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Before we get back to the action, if you or someone you know is a business owner looking to sponsor broadcasts in the Cleveland or Stark County area, contact us at one of those avenues on your screen, and I would love to work out a deal with you to promote the best of your business and your brand. Thank you to all of our advertisers along with Tri-C for making today's telecast possible. To the second inning we go in game number 2 of our doubleheader. 1-1 your score. Honors even on SmeeSports. Gilbride getting back to work as his first pitch is there, but will miss in the dirt for a ball, and the appeal says no. But it is Robinson leading things off here. We'll go Robinson, then Russ and Silva. And Robinson fouls that one off now. 1-1 the counts. But you go back to last inning, of course, some great plays made from this Clark State offense. That double steal was huge. Both base knocks. The RBI coming in from Gardner. But the job is far from done, and they have to know that, and they have to keep the pressure up on this Tri-C team.
Yeah, you had an opportunity. You wanted to probably score a couple more than you did, but you're able to get that one. But like you said, you got to keep it moving and keep it going here in the second.
And we saw in the last game, Tri-C had 4 errors, yet they still won by 5. It's going to take a lot more than just errors to beat this Tri-C team, and they have to lean into game number 2 yesterday to figure out what it takes, especially on the road at the Mott. Robinson on the 1-2 will sky it foul and out of play. And, of course, if you're Bryant and Stratton watching this one, you're thinking, you know what, hey, Clark State wins, and we have a 2-game cushion, so one more team beats them, and we just take care of business everywhere else. That series is really not going to matter as long as we win 1 game against Tri-C.
Yeah.
And that changes that 4-game stretch to close out the campaign in early May. Here's the 1-2, and it will run inside and miss. Count now 2-2. The on-deck circle after Robinson, it turns to Michael Russ out in center field for game number 2. Gilbride's 1-2. Tipped foul again.
Big thing is that Clark State is at home against Bryan and Stratton in a doubleheader in their next one, and then they're immediately away in a doubleheader against Bryan and Stratton. So the Top's hoping maybe the Eagles can't steal a few from them.
And that's obviously a key one that matters in this region of Region 12. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the counts. Gilbride back to work, and again it's fouled off. But you look at it, Hocking College, another really good team that you sometimes have to play against. But the conference right now, I think that realistically this year, it's going to come down to Tri-C and Bryan and Stratton. And then from there, who knows? Here comes Gilbride's 2-2. A hard grounder between third and short and through into left field. It is a seeing eye single for Ben Robinson.
Yeah, that was just a great piece of hitting. Couldn't place it any better. Gives the Eagles their 3rd hit here in inning number 2. 3rd hit of the day, and we are in inning number 2 is what I should have said.
A lot of hits all the way around between the games. And now here comes Michael Russ. But for Clark State, this is where you can try to catch Tri-C sleeping again. The more damage that you can do early on in this game, the better. And they will try to bunt as it is fouled off. They've really struggled with the bunts today. They have not been able to kind of force them down. They've had a lot of bunts just pop up. And you have to avoid that against a team like Tri-C, who will make you pay.
They haven't popped one up fair yet, though. So even though they're popping them up foul.
If it's not today, it's going to be sometime soon.
Yeah, no one's able to get to them, at least not yet.
I feel like if they don't fix it, it's going to come back to bite them at some point this season. Throwback, it's going to be close, but not in time. Gilbride had the right idea there.
Caught him leaning.
And that's what we say. If you're leaning towards second base, that's when you throw over. But a 0-1 count on Russ. Top of a 2, none down, runner at first. And again, throwback. Close, but not in time. And the reason why it's not in time is just that little swipe that Gallagher has to do.
Yeah.
If he can set up a little bit more linear to the runner, parallel, then that could work. As that would kind of just guide into him. The 0-1. And that one is fouled over the box this time. Nearly for the 3rd time today, a ball went off the press box. Not in it yet. Hopefully that does not happen, as realistically, looking at the cameras, there's really no real estate for it to come in.
Yeah.
At least it would get hit back, not out. Small positive if it does happen. Again, throwback. It's low, but not in time. And Tri-C has to be careful, as if they throw the ball around the yard, we saw what happened in game number 1.
Yeah, could definitely lead to possibly another error and then more runs for the Eagles.
Count remains 0-2 on Russ. Kilbride takes his time before delivering, as again it is fouled away. But I feel like we've barely seen any pitches. It's just been more throwbacks to first than anything. And at some point, you just have to kind of say, you know what, he's over there. I understand that. I'll make my peace with it. But I have to attack at the plate. And I think we're close to that point. Count remains 0-2. And again, the pitch. Swing and a miss on the high heat. And there is out number 1. First strikeout of the day for Keegan Gilbride. And now that is going to bring up Gabriel Silva. Double play ball is in effect now. Double play ball could end the inning. And I think that I'm sure has to be on their mind.
Absolutely.
Try to find any creative way to get out of this inning and get your offense back out there. And Gilbride taking extra long pauses every single time, trying to bait him to step out. In the end, he will attack, and he will miss off the plate. Theatrics are okay, but if you do it too many times, it is going to become too repetitive. And again, Gilbride, just a long pause. Now steps off. What's the point?
I think he's trying to mix up the timings, make the runner at first not get a good jump off him.
But right now, Gilbride just taking father times, pocket watching, saying, you know what? I can sit here all day. And he will. Here's the 1-0. And again, it is off the plates. He also has to be careful not to mess up his own rhythm. But a runner at first, 1 down in the top of the second inning of game number 2. Gilbride's 2-0. This time over the plate and fouled away by Silva. Count now 2-1. Obviously, Ron Mottl does have lights, but if this game does take as long as game number 1, it is going to get cold on that field. The moment the sun is gone, it's over. Forget about it. It is going to be really, really cold down there. And, of course, that is going to be later on in the game, where right now this is where you have to be strong offensively. If, say, it feels like 32 by 7:30, is your offense going to have as much pop as it would now when it still feels quite nice? No, it's not going to. Here's the 2-1 as the runner will go, and it is popped up, could be playable, but in the end is out of play. So after all the theatrics on both ends, the steal attempt is irrelevant. I think Cam going to try to get us a good temperature read. It'll still be 46 by 7, but that sun is going to be going down quick.
Okay, it's 49 right now. It feels like 45. So it's already on the decline.
Let's go.
No, I wanted to go the opposite way.
I agree. Count 2-2, Gilbride, a really, really long pause again. And this time it works. Swing and a miss. 2 up and 2 strikeouts in a row. Of course, after the leadoff single. You look at that response. It's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Absolutely.
So now that'll bring up Dukes, the number 9 hitter. Waiting in the on-deck circle, it is Ledbetter at the top of the order. In the end, though, it works out after a really, really long at-bat. And Gilbride will miss the first one up and out. The first pitch strike really hasn't been there today for him. It's been later on in the count, battling back. That has been his strong suit. Which usually about most pitchers, you'll say the opposite. Throwback not in time, and it will skate away. And that will put Robinson in scoring position at least at second. He now wants third. Gilbride there for backup, and he is in there standing. That one completely got away from Gallagher, and just like that, the go-ahead run is at third. It was bound to happen.
Yeah, we already said, you're kind of throwing the ball around. Finally, one kind of skips away and gets away from Gallagher and can't do much.
And that's not on Vinny either.
No.
But Dukes, a prime opportunity to restore Clark State's lead. Just has to put this one in play and get a base hit. Of course, easier said than done.
Yeah, that is true. But it's easier than when he's at first base and you got to get most likely extra bases. And now you'll really need is just a single.
Base hit scores a run. The 1-1. In there for a strike.
And or a pass ball all of a sudden scores you a run as well.
Pass ball could do the trick as well. Drop third if you beat it out. A number of ways to score. A balk does the same thing too. But of course, out of the batter's control. Grounder over towards short. Jones able to get it on the run, and his throw to one is just in time, and the side is retired, and that will keep Tri-C and Clark State deadlocked at 1. Middle of 2 in Parma. 1-1 your score on SmeeSports.
Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013.
Zaylen Yenman steps in to lead things off in the bottom of the second inning for Tri-C. He'll be followed up by Brock Miller and Evan O'Reilly. So 7, 8, and 9, 2 up for Tri-C. 1-1 your score on SmeeSports. A really long top of the second inning. No runs scored, but Keegan Gilbride.
Taking his time.
No pep in his step.
Yeah, taking his time.
And the first pitch, a light tap off towards the left side. Yenman is trying to leg it out, but he won't. 1 pitch, 1 out for Connor Watkins. Your thoughts, though, on that sequence for Gilbride? Of course, he did get out of the inning, but he really changed up his approach as he's more of a faster-moving pitcher.
Definitely an interesting thing. I don't know if I like it as much. I kind of want to get out of here when the sun's still up.
No guarantees. That was never a part of the job description.
I know.
I've been here since 10:40, so I have more reason to say that as the second pitch is tipped away by Miller.
Well, I was in the car coming back from Wilmington after a bad MCVL game yesterday from BW.
I would say there's no such thing as a bad MCVL game, but yeah, you're not wrong.
Speaking of which, I want to
Count
check.
now 0-2, and yes, please look at this. Wittenberg's going to win in 4, in my opinion.
Probably.
That's what I have. I'm going to say it right now before we see. Here's the 0-2 to Miller, and that one is up and out. Of course, the winner will make it to the NCAA tournament. The loser will not, as there is really no such thing as a two-bid conference in men's volleyball. 1-2 off the plate. And that's crazy to think because BW was 15th heading into the tournament last year and missed.
We did look. There are 7 at-large bids, but still.
It ain't happening.
Yeah.
The 2-2, Miller fouls it off down the right field line. But for the MCVL, unless it gets really, really competitive again, you need a school like Fombomps level to come in, and of course they close down. Again, the 2-2, Miller swing and a miss. 2 up, 2 down. And that is strikeout number 1 today for Watkins. And that'll bring up Evan O'Reilly. But you look at this start defensively for Clark State. Of course, they did allow 1 run, but at this point last time, they had allowed 4. And a better spot as here comes Evan O'Reilly. O'Reilly, first pitch, tipped foul. So far on the season, a .444 average with 2 RBIs and 1 stolen back. Looking ahead to the third for Clark State, it is Ledbetter, Deal, and Gardner. 1, 2, and 3 due up. And fouled away now 0-2. And Cam, you have our update.
It is tied 2 sets apiece. Calvin and Wittenberg going to set number 5 to decide the MCVL championship. And like Smee said, winner gets the NCAA berth.
Just like last year where it went to the 5th set between Mounts and BW. And the only reason BW lost is they couldn't serve.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they probably would have won. The 1-2 is up and in. And for those feeling nostalgic, they can go back on the SmeeSports YouTube channel under the live tab and relive the press conferences from last year's tournament. Watkins, the 2-2. O'Reilly up the middle, has a chance to get through, and it will. It's a 2-out base knock for Evan O'Reilly. And that'll send us back to the top of the order with Jacob Jones. But a perfect piece of hitting there. Hit number 2 today for the Tri-C offense.
Yeah, and able to just sneak that one right through and trying to give the top some 2-out life here.
Other score updates?
BW softball won the first game 7-4 over Muskingum. Muskingum leads in game 2, 4-1 in the top of the 5th.
First pitch there, strike. And of course, that's big as Mount Union, they won the first game today 3-0 over ONU.
That was softball.
Yes.
Yes, that was, yeah. I was
And then
confirming.
baseball won 9-3. So now 1-1 the count on Jones. So far in this game, 0-for-1 with a pop out to short. The 1-1, Watkins again. They're now 1-2 the count. He has been very, very accurate today.
Yes, he has.
Of course, has given up a couple of hits and 1 run, but you can't say he's not accurate. A chance to get out of the inning here for Watkins. Jones, a chopper, right side, picked up at second. The throw to 1 is in time. They got him. The side is retired. My goodness, what an athletic play by Cockley at second.
Yeah, wow, that was a phenomenal play there by him.
And that probably avoids putting runners at the corners. We'll watch it back here on the replay to make sure that he got him. But I think he did. Somehow, in some way. Yeah, he got him.
Wow.
Barely, just barely got him. To the third we go. Score remains 1-1. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. To the third inning we go at Ron Mottl Field. 1-1 your score. A good matchup in game number 2 of our doubleheader today. It is Ledbetter leading things off for Clark State. In this one, he had a leadoff single to begin the game. And the first pitch is in the dirt from Gilbride, 1-0 the count. But as we mentioned last inning, he is more of a later in the count pitcher, at least today. We'll see if he can correct that as the game continues to progress. A really quick start to this one, though. And the 1-0 able to respond. Now 1-1 the count. I believe we started at 4:12. So just over 40 minutes in. Not bad timing at all. Here's the 1-1 from Gilbride, and that time it's good on the outer edge.
Some OAC score updates. So this is all softball. Baldwin Wallace winning 7-4 over Muskingum. Heidelberg winning 5-4 over Capital.
Count 1-2 as here's the pitch from Gilbride, and it will miss high.
Wilmington winning 4-0 over Otterbein. Mount Union winning 3-0 over Ohio Northern. And then I believe all of those games are doubleheaders. They're all happening right now. So get you a score update probably when those go final.
The 2-2 will miss, and we are full, but go Mount, go, I guess. You know what? For your sake, go BW too. Let's both win today.
Yeah.
Why not? Already split once this week, so.
Split both.
Yeah. Full count 3-2, and here comes the payoff pitch. It is there for strike 3 looking, and my goodness, he tossed the bat into the opposite zip code.
He really wanted that to be ball 4.
We might see that one at the pipe yard tomorrow. 1 up, 1 down. That much of a bat flip, too?
He really wanted that walk.
I have never seen one that extensive on a called third. But 1 up, 1 down now for Zach Deal. And the first pitch is there for Gilbride, able to finally get his first pitch strike. But I'm still baffled by that. I mean, he launched that thing, too. And he's lucky the umpire didn't think it was anything worse than that.
Yeah.
I was thinking, okay, is he going to get talked to? Maybe. Count now 1-1.
Some baseball updates in the OAC. BW winning over Muskingum 13-1 in Game 1. Capital winning 5-4 over Heidelberg in Game 1. Mount Union winning 9-3 over Ohio Northern in Game 1. And Otterbein beating Wilmington 11-1 in Game 1.
The 1-1 foul back now 1-2 the count, so a lot of games going on today.
Wilmington still looking for their first win. 0-24. Maybe they'll get it eventually.
I'm not going to comment there.
It's tough.
It's track and cross-country season eventually for them.
Yeah, there you go.
Eventually. Count 1-2. The pitch from Gilbride, it sails to the backstop. But you did fail to mention what happened in lacrosse this week, I believe it was. Or was that last week? Mount and BW.
Oh, yeah, we kind of well, that was
Kind of.
Okay. Well, it was a 2-game. It was a 7-day break in between the game because of a big thunderstorm. Get to that in a moment.
Here's the 2-2. That time it skips in and we are full. But the women only had to wait 24 hours, I will say that. But
That
both
is
games
true.
got interrupted. I just realized that.
That is true. Both games did get interrupted. Mount Union won the girls' game. Could not say the same for men's as they
Sadly, no.
absolutely dominated 25-4.
Payoff pitch is fouled off. But I saw that one. I'm like, okay, you know what? They put 16 on Wilmington into the first quarter. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, our goal
We
was
were losing after the first to Wilmington.
our goal was to put 50 on you in that game, from what we heard.
Ooh, so close.
From our team, because 2 of your 3 lacrosse coaches are from BW.
That does sound familiar.
So,
once again, here comes the payoff pitch. A good rip over towards short, and it's just over Jones's head. Nearly had the web gem, but instead it's a 1-out base knock for Deal. That one hurts the soul over at shorts. I mean, we saw the kind of same play for Braden Van Dyne on Tuesday for Salem. That time he brought it in, and we saw one, I believe at Canal Park, where Iki nearly had one.
speaking of BW men's lacrosse, they won 28-6 over Otterbein today. Otterbein scored the first.
Over Otterbein.
Otterbein scored the first goal,
They beat him by 22.
but it didn't matter. Bennett Trout had 6 goals on senior day. So Shout out to Bennett Trout.
That Otterbein team lost by 22.
I think we're pretty good.
Okay, BW. It's either going to be BW or ONU's conference.
Oh, 100%. I feel like
We knew that.
we already knew that. we knew that.
That's incredible. That's an incredible result for BW. I mean, good for them.
Wednesday's game on 88.3.
Oh, one foul back now 0-2 the count. Either we have Marlington West Branch, which would be a great way to lead into it, or I'll be on a flow for Mount Marietta.
I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't looked that far ahead.
Have you looked to tomorrow yet?
I don't know.
Adds up. 0-2 count here on Gardner. Last time he drove in a run. This time he will swing and miss for out number 2. Strikeout number 3 today for Keegan Gilbride. The dugout is absolutely loving it. 2 down now as that'll bring in Weiner, the first baseman. He grounded out to Gilbride his first time up. But once again, we mentioned kind of once you hit May 1st, regular season play for NCAA athletics are all about done. It's crazy to think that that's only a few weeks away as Gilbride again, another good pitch.
Last thing on BW men's lacrosse, in I think the 5, now 6 OAC games we've played, we've only scored to fail 21 time against Muskingum. All the other games we've scored 20 or more.
Runner goes on the 0-1. It's in the dirt. The throw is wide right. That'll put the go-ahead run in a scoring position, but that's incredible. I mean, good for you guys.
No shortage of goals for the Jackets.
And speaking of 20-plus goal performances, Mount Women's today won 21-2 over Capital on Senior Day. And, of course, they are now the favorites to win the conference. Well, let's be real. We'll see you on May 2nd at Karis.
Yeah.
It's going to be a rematch. If the conference is weak this year, that's most likely what it's going to be, but who knows. Otterbein also has a chance. I'll say that as that pitch is in the dirt. I've heard Otterbein has something good building in Westerville for women's lacrosse this year. But I think it'll be a rematch. And, well, last year when the 2 teams in the championship played in the regular season, it stayed true in the championship game. We'll see if that happens again. Throwback. Oh. Nobody's there. It's off his foot, and it stays in the infield. If somebody was there, he probably would have been out. If he wasn't there, the ball would have went into center field, and he would have taken third. They combined and somehow evened out. That's incredible. I don't even know how that worked.
That's just luck.
Put him in goal. I've seen it enough. Here's the 2-1. Skied off towards the right side. Going into the outfield. It's Jackson Bowles underneath it, and he will make the easy grab to retire the side. No damage done here in the top of the third by Clark State, as now Tri-C will have another crack at it. When we return, 1-1 your score. Bottom of 3 coming up on SmeeSports.
Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
To the bottom of the third inning we go. 1-1 your score. A good matchup here at Ron Mottl Field on SmeeSports. Leading things off for Tri-C in the third, it is going to be Jameer Ross. And so far today, Ross 0 for 0 with a walk. And for the 5th time today, he has seen a ball. 5 pitches, 5 balls so far today to Jameer Ross. And that one will make it 6. Jameer Ross really not having to do all too much right now for Tri-C's offense to be productive. And after Ross, it'll turn over to Gallagher and Hill. And Ross this time a weak chopper. And he will go down. So a tough one there, as I believe it was fouled off of his ankle. Painful one, but he's able to walk it off.
Yeah.
But that was his first swing today. And, of course, the ball did look fair, but in the end, of course, it's off of him, so it does not matter. Count out 2-1. Around 5 o'clock now in Parma, Ohio. And we're definitely feeling the Ohio aspect of that today with the cold up here in the box. Here's the 2-1. Ross, a good drive into center field. Ross, right there, able to bring that one in for out number one. Both offenses have really quieted down after both scoring in the first.
Yeah, it's not been a whole lot.
There's a lot of balls put in play and a lot of great defense. And Tri-C so far in this game, only 2 hits. They are being out-hit 4-2 by Clark State. And as well, they do have an error. And that error nearly cost them a run in the end. Which if you're Tri-C, I think after this weekend, no matter what you take away, you win 2 games today, you split. Doesn't really matter. Your big takeaway as a group is going to be, hey, heading to Lakeland on Monday and Tuesday, we cannot have that many errors again. Or really, at any point this season, you cannot commit this many errors again. And I think they have to be at that point, and I think they're at that point where they know they have to make those adjustments as Gallagher puts this one up the middle into center field. It's a 1-out base knock for Vinny Gallagher. He is now 2 for 2 today. So 2 of the 3 hits in game number 2 belong to Gallagher.
Yeah, set that one again, right back up the middle, and trying to kick-start the offense here for the Tops.
And that'll bring up Nate Hill. Of course, one swing of the bat can kickstart this offense. We've seen it so many times. And Hill, he will get a good piece of it deep to left field, still going back, and it will be caught just in front of the warning track for out number 2. Just needed a little bit more behind it.
Yeah, but kind of, again, with the cold air, it's kind of just getting caught up there and not too much on it.
Kind of as we expected more in game number 2 than game number 1. Game number 1, I think it was warm enough, but game number 2, the ball is not traveling well.
No.
And here comes Jackson Bowles, who drove in the lone run so far in game number 2 for Tri-C. And he has a hard-hit grounder off the mound and into center field. Gallagher thought about taking the turn. Coach Kaplik says not so fast, and that will put 2 on for Nash Dreger. An excellent piece of hitting there from Jackson Bowles.
Yeah.
And you can just tell how smart of a baseball player he is. He put that one in the right spot, knew when to attack. He leads this team by example, and he has not just this year but also last year as a freshman. And of course, last year's team, that 44-8 group, is a great group to cover. Treasure fouls that one off 0 on the count, and you can even say talent-wise, this team is better. But also, they played so many better teams than last year, which helps. And I think right now, if you get this win here and just continue working through conference play, you've played enough tough teams to be ready for the tournament when the time comes. And you, of course, avenged your big loss last year in the tournament. Losing 23-4, but getting revenge 23-5 over Lansing this year. That was huge. Here's the 0-2, and Dreger, a good drive into left center field, and it is going to be caught in the gap. A nice job by Russ to track it down, and the side is retired. Nearly the break that Tri-C needed offensively, but in the end, the inning ends at the hands of Russ out in center. 3 complete, 1-1 your score on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
To the fourth inning we go at Ron Mottl Field in Parma. 1-1 your score. Tri-C and Clark State deadlocked here on SmeeSports as you are watching college baseball. I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me today, Cam Regazzo. Kilbride's first pitch of the inning swung on and missed by Cockley. 0-1 the count. 5-6-7 duo up with the second baseman, followed up by Robinson and Russ. Each team with 4 hits. The only difference on the board right now, 1 error for Tri-C, which has not done any damage yet. The 0-1, a chopper over towards short. Here comes Jacob Jones, and his throw to 1 is on the money. 1 up, 1 down for the Tri-C defense. And that'll bring up Ben Robinson, the DH. But right now for Tri-C, and for Clark State for that matter, what do you need to do to find a breakthrough?
You just got to be able to get runners on, maybe move them over via small ball, maybe get a little bunt down, hit and run, as we saw in the first game, executed perfectly by Tri-C. I just think you got to get somebody on, and you got to start getting people moving, start getting your dugout a little hyped up, and that definitely could be the key in this one.
When the dugout has the energy, they are really, really incredible, and they're loud, they're rowdy group all the way around. They know what it takes to propel their team to victory. When it's quiet, you see a game like this. And it happens for so many great teams. We see it all the time. And it's not just a school ball thing. We see it in the summer, too. When there are some energized teams that are very, very quiet, all of a sudden, you're looking at some really rocky performances for those teams. It's a great indicator of how the game is going to actually go. The 1-1 misses in the dirt for ball 2. And again, it is cold. You look at last week and even some points this week, it was really, really warm. You had some days that I believe got into the 80s. Now we might be in the 30s tonight. Scratch that, we will be. The 2-1 missing high for ball 3. And I hope tomorrow's a little bit warmer as we are at the Pipe Yard out in Lorain, as Lorain County Community College takes on KSU Tusk. Should be a fun doubleheader, 1 and 4 start times over in Lorain. Should be a warmer day tomorrow. Seeing 78 is the high. 3-1 swing and a miss at the high heat.
Wow,
and we are full 3-2.
It is literally supposed to rain all week.
Yes, it is. That's why our broadcast schedule is so much up in the air. So again, that's why you always check on social media with us to see if we have a broadcast or not. Like yesterday where we had one until literally we were 5 minutes away from the high school. Payoff pitch here, fouled back. No joke, we were 3 miles away from actually turning into actual Minerva when we got the text that the game was canceled yesterday. And then we found out that, oh look, there was a assignment that we were never told about for Spanish that we had to finish. So for 20 minutes we sat in the Duncan parking lot and finished the homework. So J-Rod and I had that fun moment, and we'll have him helping us tomorrow. And if it's nice out, he'll be out in the dugout getting us some good field shots. Once again, here's the payoff pitch from Gilbride. A good hit over towards third. Miller, a nice pick at third, and his throw even better for out number 2. And Gilbride immediately points to his third baseman. Couldn't have done that any better over at the hot corner.
Yeah, it was just a perfect play there, and gets out number 2. Still looking for out number 3, though, and Clark State looking for some offense here with 2 down.
And that'll bring up the center fielder, Michael Russ. He struck out swinging his first time up today. And in a minute, Cam, I'll toss it over to you to give us a Masters update. As it looks like a historic lead is becoming a historic crutch. What do you got?
Well, Rory now leads by 2 shots. He's at 13 under.
Getting better.
So he's there. But Cam Young coming back.
Here's the 1-0, swinging and a miss at the high heat. Any bias there for the first name there?
Well, they're on a commercial break right now, of course. As he goes to me. Shane Lowry did have a hole-in-one earlier, though.
No more Masters talk then. It's a sign. The 1-1. It is there for a strike now, 1-2 the counts. I'll allow it.
Just go to the leaderboard. Jason Day now moves in at 3, at 8 under. But definitely a big gap. Cam Young at 11 under, so got a little bit of a catch-up to do to Rory. Again, Cam Young 4 holes in front of Rory and the leaders.
Impressive. 1-2, swing and a miss. The side is retired. Speak of impressive. Strikeout number 4 today for Keegan Gilbride ends the inning just like that. Tri-C gets Clark State in order at the halfway point of this one. Honors even 1-1 on SmeeSports.
Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013.
Welcome back to Ron Mottl Field, and we talked about the energy from the dugout. They have some energy again. A little powwow before Zalen Yanmas steps into the batter's box to get things going in the bottom of the 4th inning. If they have energy, how much of a boost does Tri-C have?
I think a huge boost. But they got to keep it going, and they got to really come out and show it.
It'll be Zalen Yanmas, Brock Miller, and Jacob Jones, 8, 9, and 1. Or rather, it's 7, 8, 9s. Yanmas, Miller, and Riley. So bottom 3 of the order due up here. But unlike most teams, Tri-C does not have a very top-heavy lineup. It's pretty balanced all the way around. And when they have everybody in that they want to have healthy, it really is shown as that great lineup. Count now 0-2 on Yanmas. And he has been a great addition to this Tri-C team this season. Wasting no time, Watkins. The 0-2 is fouled down the third base side, and Coach Kaplan got it. Plenty of flair over at third base. He still got it. And the dugout is absolutely loving it too. Count remains 0-2 on Zalen Yanmas as Watkins is right back to work, and Yanmas will foul it off down the right field line. And looking at next year's recruiting class, even a lot of great players committing to Tri-C already. One of the big ones that we've seen a couple of times out of New Philadelphia, Owen Courtney. Great pitcher and outfielder. Here's the 0-2, and it is fouled away. And going back to like the first couple of broadcasts we ever did on the channel. He played in those games for NMC Reitenbach. In the end, they did lose to Release in the Diamond League Tournament Championship, but Owen Courtney was a big reason why they got there. And then we got to see him guest play for a team this past summer. Count remains 0-2 on Yanmaz. And he will take a ball. I think Silva thought that was strike 3.
Yeah.
And I kind of did too. Back to work with the 1-2, and Yanmaz will swing and miss. 1 up, 1 down. Strikeout number 2 today for Connor Watkins. You mentioned it earlier. This could become a pitcher's duel, and this really has.
I was just going to say that.
Both offenses, they've had their hits, they've had their moments, but nothing that says, hey, this is a premier offense, or anything we saw from yesterday or today. This is the lowest scoring game of the bunch. First pitch there for a strike, and it's early to say, but could it end 2-1? Eventually.
It could.
And I kind of think whoever scores next will have that edge to win the game. The 0-1 up high. I'm going to go out there and say whoever scores next wins. Just based on how it's going, especially if you get past the 4th with no more runs. You have 3 more runs to do it. It's going to take some time. Miller, a fly ball out to left field. An easy play for out number 2. And as long as Watkins is on the mound for Clark State, which I think he can stay in for a long while. Same with Gilbride, as neither pitcher has thrown too many pitches. You're in a spot that you can see both pitchers go the distance. In a hypothetical world, though, where you do have the go-ahead or winning run at second, and the 7th, I think that's when you bring in somebody else. But for now, both pitchers doing a great job for the most part. As, of course, we say that as that pitch is well outside. The 1-0 Riley fouls it off, now 1-1 the count. Evan so far today, 1 for 1 with a base knock. 1 of the 4 today. He has 1, Gallagher has 2, and JB has the other. O'Reilly on the outer edge takes a strike, now 1-2 the count. We are just over an hour in, 1 hour and 4 minutes, and we could be through 4 innings just like that. But we will have to wait at least 1 more pitch. Is this the fastest game that we have seen all season?
This might be.
The fastest game we had all of last year that went 7 innings was 1 hour and 20 in summer ball. That was Harry Frank's Whitecaps team losing 4-3, I believe it was, or something along those lines. But it was a quick game. Watkins trying to go at it again here. Riley, 1 hop over to short. There's the twist. There's the turn. And the throw is on the money. Plenty of flair by Deal over at short. Able to pick that one up on the hop to retire the side. Tri-C, just like their counterparts, go in order in the 4th. To the 5th we go. Same score, 1-0 on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Welcome back to Ron Mottl Field. Top of 5, 1-1 your score. Again, as this game continues to progress, Cam, I think we're heading more and more towards the next run wins the game.
Yeah. Just what team is going to be able to get that run first?
It'll be 8-9-1 due up for Clark State here, as it is Silva, Dukes, and Ledbetter. First pitch able to connect for a strike, but both pitchers have been rock solid, both allowing a run early on, but 4 hits each. 2 strikeouts for Watkins, 4 for Gilbride. And we'll see how long both of them stay in the game. The 0-1 tipped foul, now 0-2. And I think the longevity favors Watkins. I think he has worked a lot quicker today in comparison to Keegan. But we'll see how long goalie stays on the mound, which I believe there is some, at least preliminary movement in the bullpen for Tri-C, but it appears just to be stretching. The 0-2, a hard grounder down the first base line, but Gallagher says, thank you very much. 1 up, 1 down. He is going to be one of the biggest losses after this season for Tri-C, as my goodness, he is a surefire first baseman.
Absolutely. I mean, playing some great defense over there down the right field line, and another great play there and scooping it up and getting out number 1 here in the 5th.
And if you go back in time, you realize he didn't start out at Tri-C. He came in from a MAC school. I believe EMU is where he came in from. I could be mistaken there. But he wasn't there, just like Nate Hill, coming from a MAC school. Kind of Northwest Ohio or into that state up north, which shall not be named. Well, except Ryan Torok. He's allowed to say Michigan. We'll allow him, I guess. Here's the 0-1. In there now, 0-2. Keegan Gilbride, though, since the 4th inning started, dialed. And he'll go for another punch out here so far for today. Trying to find number 5. And that is fouled directly back. And again, you feel that sense of fear. You know it's not going to come back into the box because it's right towards the fence, but for that millisecond, if the atoms intersect, it goes right through. That's what your body feels somehow in some way. Something about some science, but we know it's not coming through, but yet you still feel that intensity. The 0-2 fouled away now towards the dugouts. And just off of it. But again, at Kent State, it's not just, hey, it's going to come back. It's actually going to come into the box.
Yeah.
Happened once. Hopefully that never happens in the window that my camera is in. Any other window it can. So here today, no windows. The 0-2 skied off towards the right side. It should be a foul ball. Hill underneath it. Grabs it. 2 down.
Yeah, had to squeeze it a couple times to make sure it didn't pop out of the catcher's glove, but able to hold on for out number 2.
And back to the top of the order we go with Gabe Ledbetter, the left fielder. 1 for 2 in game number 2 with a base knock and a strikeout to his name. Looking ahead to the bottom of the inning, it is Jones, Ross, and Gallagher. So back to the top of the order we go for Tri-C. And same here for Clark State. So that lines you up with the bottom of the order coming up in the 7th. Realistically, it's go time now for both groups. First pitch high for ball 1. And I think Tri-C knows how important it is to at least score soon. Doesn't need to be anything more than 1 run, but just to get back on the board for the first time in a long while. The 1-0, swing and a miss now, 1-1 the count. And looking at Tri-C this season, the least amount of runs they scored in a win was 4, and that was opening day. The next closest was 5 this past week against Ashland. The 1-1, they appeal, and they will say no. And then in a game this season, the least amount of runs they scored was 1, and that was against Kellogg. But it's not too often that they only score 1 or 2 runs. Or allow that many even. And that one there, now 2-2 the count. And looking at what they have allowed 1 a couple of times. but they have not had a shutout yet this season. I mean, a shutout at this level is almost unheard of. Count 2-2 on Ledbetter. Gilbride looking to get out of the inning. He will do it there. Strike 3 looking. The side is retired. Strikeout number 5 today for Keegan Gilbride. Gets the job done, and the inning is over. To the bottom of the 5th inning we go. 1-1 your score. When we return, it's Jones, Ross, and Gallagher due up.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Welcome back to Ron Mottl Field, bottom of 5. 1-1 still your score. And as this day continues to go on, Cam, it does not get any warmer up here.
No, it does not.
Now you figured out it's warmer downstairs as we will see a bunt to begin the inning, but it is fouled away by Jones. And I feel like the longer and longer this game goes on, again, going back to my point, you're going to see the next run win the game. But when will that run score? It's been a while since we have seen extra innings here at Tri-C. And that, of course, came in the 10-inning thriller against Mid-Michigan last year. The 0-1 missing up and out. And the last time we saw it in, I believe, 7 innings it was. Well, after that, 9. It was against Hocking College, and I believe it was this weekend last year. Just on the Sunday. Spooky. And I know, Kim, I don't think you're really a big fan of extras.
I would be if it was like 10 degrees warmer.
Any bit warmer up here. The 2-1, a grounder over towards Jones, or Jones hits it over towards second, and there is out number 1. That is the second time today that Jones has grounded out 2 seconds. And that will bring up Jameer Ross. So far in game number 2, Jameer has walked and has flown out to center field. Once again, this is only a doubleheader, 1 of 2 this weekend. Join us tomorrow, 1 and 4 at the Pipe Yard, as we will see KSU Tusk take on Lorain County Community College. And we did get to see our old friend and old Tri-C assistant coach Jake Solomon here today doing some scouting. Of course, this is a conference matchup for both of these teams. So he'll have to play against Tri-C and against Clark State at some point. I know Tri-C is next Tuesday here. Ross, a strong swing, fouls it off. That remains 0-2. But we'll see what ends up happening the rest of the way in conference play, as again, you do see the team that wins the conference host a tournament game. The 0-2 Ross into left field and down for a 1-out single. Jameer Ross just continues to rake for this Tri-C offense.
Yeah, and now all of a sudden, you got speed on the base pass. Would not be surprised if you see him take off here.
And you have a guy like Vinny Gallagher here in the batter's box. This is your chance. This is where if Vinny Gallagher plays his cards right, he could easily give Tri-C back the lead. Instead, he will try to bunt. And they will say it is a strike. After Gallagher, it does turn over to Hill then Bowles, so plenty of power right here. This could be the pitch. I wouldn't be surprised to see Jameer go. I kind of expect him to go here. And I think same thing with Clark State. They expect it as they will have some guys getting stretched out and potentially loose in the bullpen. And of course, as this game nears the sixth inning, the shelf life of these pitchers is quickly expiring. The 0-1 low in the dirt. And for Tri-C, there is some official stretch and toss going on. And on one side, it does look to be Lincoln Briggs. But that is not on the mound side. Gallagher right by second base. This could be trouble. They will get the lead runner. And on the return, it's not in time. So the speedier of the two runners is taken care of for out number 2 on the fielder's choice. But Vinny nearly got that one through.
Yeah, just couldn't sneak it enough through, but able to hustle down the line and at least keep this inning going alive for Nate Hill.
And for Nate, a walk and a fly out so far. 9 combined hits. 5 for Tri-C, which we saw the 5th moments ago with Ross. 4 for Clark State. 2 runs. Even when we have seen hits, we really haven't seen too much offense behind it. And that is a big issue. Looking at next inning for Clark State, it is Deal, Gardner, and Weiner. 2-3-4 as Hill puts that one into right field. Gallagher, he is going to try to make his way to third. A strong throw. It is close, but not in time. Gallagher very nearly got caught out. And now there is going to be some complaint over at third, but that'll put him at the corners here, and that'll bring up Jackson Bowles. What do you think the appeal was there? Do you think that he got him?
I think that he was trying to say that when he was trying to stand up, he came off the base and the third baseman re-tagged him. So we look it back on the replay here. I think the throw beat him in, but when he went to pick it.
Oh, he did come off the bag. I don't think that hand was on there. That's a tough one. It's close from that angle, but who knows? Bowles fouling this one off towards the left side, makes it an 0-1 count. Best chance since the first for Tri-C to score. But if you're Clark State, you just have to find an out somewhere. It really does not matter where. The 0-1 wide. And Silva behind the plate, you have to keep everything, and I mean everything, in front of you.
Absolutely.
Unless it's fouled away. Other than that, anything past you, and it's 2-1. The 1-1 Bowles over towards second. It is through into right field. It's an RBI single for Jackson Bowles, and Tri-C will retake the lead 2-1, and the inning will continue. What a base knock for Jackson Bowles. He has driven in both runs today for the Tops.
Wow, what a performance there, and just able to sneak it by the second baseman. And then the throw from the outfield, trying to cut down Nate Hill at third as we watched it one back in the replay. Just able to get by. The throw comes in, beats Nate Hill by a long shot.
Why didn't he slide?
I don't know why he didn't slide, but it was probably helpful that he didn't because he knocked the ball out of the glove.
Otherwise, he'd have been caught out there. And Dreger puts it into right. It's back-to-back base knocks for Tri-C. JB, he will cruise to third, and he is in there. Dreger says hello behind from second.
Wow, that was pretty much, back-to-back, all in the same spot, all out there into right center. This one will go down as a double, an RBI double at that, and all of a sudden, Tri-C in business here. And we're going to get a meeting on the mound for Clark State as you watch that one back on the replay. Heads up play there by Dreger as he watched the throw go into third base. Knew he had the speed to continue after a little stutter step and make it all the way into second to put himself in scoring position.
And that dugout, they are absolutely loving it right now. They are electrified. And there is the Florida State Seminole chant, and look at them, they're all giving it. Nothing beats JUCO baseball. I know the quote's about football, but how can you not be romantic about baseball? And they're still going. And they said enough's enough there. But wow, they're letting them know. And the first pitch nearly hits them. But this game has flipped on its head just like that. And they're just going to keep it going. 2 runners in scoring position, 3-1. And now the 2-0 counts on Yanmass. This game, it's Tri-C's now. And they're just going to keep it going. Here's the 2-0. And it's high for ball 3. Led by Jameer Ross. 3 balls, no strikes. And it's low for ball 4. The bases are loaded. That dugout is so excited now, and for good reason. And it's Brock Miller in the on-deck circle. He will come up, but first time is called. And they're just going to keep playing it. Unbelievable. We talked about stadium pulses earlier, Cam. You know what? This is Tri-C's now.
Yeah.
They've been doing this for how many, like 2 minutes, 3 minutes now straight?
This is great.
Tri-C, they have taken the Mott over again. 3-1 your score, bases loaded when we return.
Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013.
Well, Cam, I don't think the Florida State Seminole chant is going to be leaving the playlist anytime soon.
I don't think so.
Unbelievable. And you go through all that and you forget, hey, we got a new arm on the mound.
Rory McIlroy is also out of first place now. Cam Young has taken over first place at 11 under. Rory McIlroy with his first double bogey of this weekend in this Masters, followed up by a bogey, and he now sits at 10 under.
With a historic lead. But Andon Grant now on the mound for Clark State, 11 innings on the year, a 7.36 ERA, and the bases are loaded for Brock Miller. First pitch there for a strike. But they are still absolutely loving it in the dugout. This inning in general has just gone Tri-C's way. And Miller fouls this one off. He is on it. 0-2 the count, though. Imagine the scenes if he gets a hold of a baseball. It's the new unofficial Tri-C song at this point. Is it not?
Yeah, I think it is.
Here's the 0-2 again. Miller into right center field, and this one will get down. It is going to be down in right field. That will bring in a few. Miller into second base, and he will clear the bases. How about it, Brock Miller? A 3 RBI double. The skies have opened up at the Mott. You know what? It is now the Tri-C Seminole chant. The name change is warranted. What an inning for Tri-C. And they're not done yet. 6-1. Out of nowhere, a 5-run inning. And the first pitch is a ball to Riley. Well, you know what? At this point, I think it's fair. The next run will probably win this game. I think we have our answer. A high pop-up up towards short. And the play is made to retire the side. But Tri-C, at their home, take over the Mott, pleading 5 in the 5th. To the 6th we go. It's all Tops, up by 5.
Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013.
The feeling, the energy, everything changed here at Ron Mottl Field in 1/2 inning. Tri-C plating 5 in the bottom of the 5th, now up 6-1 on Clark State. What a turnaround for this Tri-C offense.
Yeah, a phenomenal job in the bottom half of the 5th. All of a sudden, you look to get 6 outs, and you come away with this one with a sweep.
First pitch fouled away, 0-1 the count. And, of course, going back to yesterday, to overall win 3 of 4, that puts you in a great spot. Of course, then, you look at that final series, Bryan and Stratton, that's going to be the big one. That's the end-all, be-all series on May 1st and 2nd. And Tri-C knows it, and so do they heading in. The 0-1. They're now 0-2 the count. Of course, there's no conference tournament. Whoever wins the conference in the regular season goes to the NJCAA tournament. If not, most likely, you're not in. Or if not, you're on the road. Tri-C, of course, wants to host for back-to-back years for the first time ever. The 0-2, swing and a miss. 1 up, 1 down. Punch out number 6 today for Keegan Gilbride. Something has changed, and again, it goes back to the energy of this team.
The thing is, if he keeps doing this for the rest of the inning, gets the next 2 outs, do you bring him on for the 7th?
I think you give him a chance to go for the complete game. He's just one of those guys that can do it. And his first pitch, again, is there for a strike. A really, really rocky start for his standards. Not at all what we're used to seeing from Keegan Gilbride. But since then, everything has changed. The 0-1, driven foul. But when it's all said and done, most likely, this is just going to be the tale of 1 inning getting away from Clark State. Now on Tri-C's end, they have the top of their order coming up. Gilbride looking for back-to-back-to-back strikeouts. And he will have to wait as that one skips in for a ball. but they batted around all the way around from 1 to 9. 9 hitters last inning, 5 runs. Excellent efficiency from the Tops. And that one is there for strike 3 looking. 2 up, 2 down, and spanning back to last inning. 3 consecutive punchies. He has locked in.
He really has.
No other way around it, as that'll bring in Weiner. Weiner, he flew out to right his last time up. But 2 up, 2 down, and just like that Tri-C, they have all the momentum in the world. Hard grounder foul down the left field line. And now you're at the point where, hey, if they do it again, they win the game. Just like that. If they find a way to run rule, then something changed. It'd be incredible, and I think this is the team that could do it. We will have to see. The 0-1 tipped foul. And you have 2 games now that looked really, really competitive, and in the end, box score says otherwise. The question is for Clark State, did they bring back out Grant, or what did they do from there? The moment the pitching change was made, it was already too late. Gilbride has an 0-2 count, goes for another strikeout. Will he get it? The answer is no. So again, he will have to wait.
He was walking away.
I think he thought the inning was over.
Yeah.
That'd have been the 4th consecutive punch out today. Has 7 overall. That would have been his 8th. But another opportunity here at the 1-2. And it is fouled over the press box. Was it an immaculate inning?
I think so. I think it was.
No, there was a ball, I think.
Was there?
I think there was 1 ball before it. Either way, close. But again, you look at early inning Keegan Gilbride today, not the same pitcher. And again, he came out there, and the first 2 batters he saw were base knocks. Since then, 2 hits have been allowed. And not one for a long while. Of course, Clark State still trying to change that here. The 1-2, swing and a miss. He will strike out the side. Keegan Gilbride gives the sword to Clark State. And the red-hot Tri-C offense, they will get back to work when we return. 6-1 your score, middle of 6 in Parma.
Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013.
To the bottom of the 6th inning we go. If you tuned out and tuned back in recently, you missed a lot of action. 5 runs last inning. They batted through, and they go back to the top. It's Jacob Jones leading it off for Tri-C. 6-1 your score on SmeeSports. Once again, I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me today, Cameron Gazzo. That was the dream inning, the best offensive inning all day for Tri-C's offense, and who knows, maybe they are not done.
Yeah, they could still get a couple more insurance runs here.
Or if they score 5, we're done.
Or that.
Jones pops it up, but foul. if that's the turnaround, if they find a way to go out here and actually get the run roll, I'd be impressed. I mean, I'm impressed by last inning all the way around. The question is just, are they going to be that aggressive anymore? Or it's going to be, hey, score one run, and from there we're okay.
They're going to try and score as many as they possibly can, but are they going to be able to have those great hits like they did just an inning ago?
The 2-2 Jones, a weak chopper off towards second. And there is the easy play for out number 1, a crisp play by the defense of Clark State. And that is the third time today that Jacob Jones has grounded out to second. That has been his most common area. And the other one up the middle to short. Everything has been up the middle today for him. There is some action in the bullpen for Tri-C, but my question is, do you even make that call? I do think, as I believe you agree too, Keegan starts the inning.
I think so.
You're 3 outs away, get him a complete game, 1-run performance, and you head to Lakeland on Monday and Tuesday. Ross, another great piece of hitting. It's down in left field. He is now 2 for 3 in game number 2. And it's back-to-back innings with a base hit. What has gotten into Jameer Ross? I mean, you look at the last couple of games, had those home runs last night, 3-hit game recently. All the way around, he has really exploded onto the scene over the past couple of games. And that'll bring up Vinny Gallagher. And Gallagher, a drive deep to right field. And it still has a chance to go. And it will be caught on the warning track against the wall. What a catch for out number 2. I think you and I both thought he got a hold of it just enough to send it out of here.
Just barely didn't.
But a great play by Dukes out and right to even track that down. Last time it was out there, he lost it in the sun, and now time is close. He needs to tie his shoe. But you know what? That young man earned that timeout.
Yeah.
To be able to track that one down, that's impressive. And now 2 down here. Ross, he will take off, and there is no contest. Nate Hill a chance to drive in run number 7 today for Tri-C. But this is how it started last time. You get a little rally going, and then the big hitters came in and did their job. Hill this time, though, skies it off towards the left side, and it is out of play. That'll even things up at 1-1. Next 3 up for Clark State, it's Cockley, Robinson, and Russ. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up, and again, you only have a few outs to play with, and again, Ross, a stolen base. Just unstoppable. And I think if that was a cleaner read, there's a good chance they had him at third.
Yeah.
Jameer entered play today with 2 stolen bases and has 2 in this sequence.
Now, does he still home?
Good. But right now, a 3-1 count. The method here is simple. Walk and let JB do the rest again. In this game, he already has 2 RBIs. And here is the 3-1 Hill off towards right field, and it is an RBI single for the big man. That'll make it 7-1 Tri-C. Hit number 11 in game number 2.
Yeah, they are just dominating here over the last 2 innings. Really coming alive and having that late offensive surge that they were really looking forward and they really needed here, and they now lead 7-1.
Up by 6, 4 runs away if you want to play that game of coming out of here with an 11-1 win. Runner will go here. The throwdown is not in time. And it's another stolen base for Tri-C. They have just been taking as many bases as they have wanted to as of late. And again, they're just going to go back to the Seminole chant. Just try to keep it going. Don't really blame them. And now time is called, and they will force the throw. For that dugout, when they are alive and they are lively, forget taking them out of the equation.
Yeah.
1-0 count, and there it is again. They're going to bring it back. And the pitch is well off the plates. Grant trying to find a way out of the inning, already allowing one. And Bowles gets well underneath the 2-0, and it is out of play foul. Count out 2 balls, 1 strike. Looking ahead again to next inning, 5, 6, and 7 due up for Clark State. And they need a lot to go their way. The 2-1, swing and a miss, chasing low. For Tri-C, if the inning were to continue, it would turn to Nash Dreger. And the center fielder is getting ready to go in the on-deck circle for the Triceratops. Here's the 2-2, and Bowles will take it high, and we are full. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Grant looking to get out of the inning here. No more damage done. Bowles looking to extend it. And he will chase outside, and that will do it for the 6th. The side is retired. A nice punch out there from Andon Grant. Gets the job done, but not before Tri-C plates one more insurance run. 3 outs left to play with for Clark State, down 7-1 on SmeeSports.
Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
Three outs to play with for Clark State in the top of the 7th inning. 5, 6, and 7 due up Cockley, Robinson, and Russ. You are watching college baseball here on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Gilbride, as expected, will remain on the mound at least to begin the top of the 7th, as that one is fouled away by Cockley. There is action in the bullpen as the closer most likely is going to get ready to go. We'll see who that is here in a minute, but if Keegan Gilbride has anything to say about it, he wants to be the only pitcher to pitch in game number 2 for Tri-C. And that'll help them get ready for Lakeland during the middle of this week. The 0-1 just off the plate misses. And as well, it is almost 6 o'clock, so less than 2 hours in, and this game could be less than 2 hours in general. It would need to be done before 6:12. Gilbride's 1-1. Swing, and he went. Count now 1-2, and a no-doubter there. But for Tri-C, given all they've been through today, they did have that home run, but Cohen Merritt got hurt. All the injuries. A good result if they can just seal the deal here and slam the door on Clark State. The 1-2 from Gilbride, swing and a miss. One up, one down, and that is the 5th consecutive punchy. That's impressive.
Yeah, Gilbride really coming on in these later innings and coming back out and showing why he is a true bona fide ace of this staff.
Strikeout number 9 today from Keegan Gilbride. Whoever gets him next year, look out. Could he be an Ashland Eagle? That'd be an interesting matchup for him. Now, selfishly, I want him to go to Mount Union. Be a part of what would be probably the nastiest staff imaginable. With 3 probably bona fide aces. At least 2 at that point. A man can dream. And I'm sure you want him to replace all of the outgoing arms as of late for BW. The 1-0, swing and a miss. Now 1-1 the counts. You guys still have Moscarino as the ace, correct?
Well, we have Britt this year, but Britt is going after Mr. Costura, the D3 preseason All-American.
For good reason. The 1-1 popped up off towards the right side. It could be playable and right. It's Bowles chasing after it, and it will fall just in front of him. Count now 1-2. Make sure you stick with us after our final commercial break as we will announce our player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville. There will be, of course, some conversation as to who it is, but I would say there are 2 guys right now actively up for it. Could be a third. Could be a third in there, too. There's a lot of guys that could be, but I think realistically you're looking at 2. We'll leave it there. Gilbride. The 1-2, and it will miss high. But Gilbride looking for yet another strikeout. Already has so many in his collection. Instead, a good drive deep to left field. This one is going back. Ross is at the wall, and he is going to make the play and grab it. Jameer Ross has it for out number 2. He just robbed that man of a home run. Wow. My goodness, Jameer Ross. What a catch at the wall. And just like that, Clark State is down to their final out. But I feel like that play just epitomizes what has happened today.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. What a catch. And I think you and I both thought that ball was gone.
Yeah.
So 2 balls that fell at the wall today that we thought were gone. And then the one that we didn't think was gone somehow went. That's just kind of how it goes, isn't it? Gilbride's 1-0. Another good drive. This one into left center field. Plenty of pop off the bat. Here comes Dreger, and it will fall in the gap for extra bases. Cruising to second is Russ. He will take the turn. He is going to go to 3. On the cut. Bounced in. The tag is not there, and the game will continue. It is a 2-out triple for Michael Russ, but they nearly had him. Jones's throw, though, bounced in. Hit number 5 today for Clark State.
If Miller was able to grab that one cleanly and hold on, probably would have been out number 3. But
it'd be Freebird time.
Yeah, just as he came across with the swipe, kind of had it jarred loose a little bit and ended up coming loose.
So now here comes Gabriel Silva, the catcher. 0 for 2 so far today. And the first pitch backs him out. So now, of course, with a runner on, do you just let Keegan Gilbride at this point finish?
Yeah.
Unless it gets really, really crazy, then no, but I think right now I agree. The 1-0, a chopper up the middle, taken in at second. This could do it, and it will do just that. Tri-C, they will get their Saturday sweep of Clark State, taking down the Eagles 7-1 in game number 2. A nice play over at second base by Yenmas to seal the deal in the second game.
Yeah, phenomenal job there. Phenomenal day by Keegan Gilbride in this Tops offense coming in as of late and really showing why they were the better team. They take 3 of 4 from Clark State, and that's a pretty good job if you are Tri-C.
And you look at these guys, they are hyped and they are ready for whatever is next. Lakeland is up next, but for us, it is our Player of the Game presentation brought to you by CrossFit Strongsville. We will give that out once we return to Ron Mottl Field. 7-1 your final. And some words are being exchanged here. Hold on a minute, we're going to keep it here. And not ideal, but I think kind of what you would expect based on how it has gone. Some chippiness between these two teams, and the handshake line interrupted.
Yeah, just got to do a tip of the cap. Yeah, it's probably for the better.
Safest way at this point to do it. But both sides, plenty of chippiness this series. Clark State, they will travel back 1-3, but still plenty to play for this season. And Cam, we're going to have to keep it here until this is done. Yeah. Unfortunate to see it end this way. Never what's supposed to happen.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Looks like we're finally going to separate here.
Clark State, they will go their separate ways, and some good sportsmanship there. That is number 4 for Clark State. Robinson, he just came over to Jacob Jones. Some good sportsmanship there, but officially 7-1 your final. When we return, Player of the Game, presented by CrossFit Strongsville.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
An interesting finish today in game number 2, 7-1 your final, but some chippiness after the fact down in the field. As we toss it back up here, I am Nathan Smee alongside me, Cam Ragazzo. Player of the game for game number 2, presented by CrossFit Strongsville. Keegan Gilbride, 9 punch-outs today, 1 run allowed on 5 hits. He was dominant, so we'll talk about the positives first and then talk about the aftermath in a minute.
Yeah, Keegan was very dominant today. Had a little rough going to start off the game. I think they opened up with back-to-back base hits. But pretty much since the third inning, that he only allowed that 1 hit coming in the 7th. I mean, he was just so dominant from the later innings on, and helps that the Tri-C offense was finally able to get going. I think in the bottom of the 5th there, they scored 5 and then 1 again in the 6th to really give them that nice 6-run cushion. They won this one 7-1, and really just a phenomenal job there in the 5th inning, coming to life and able to get a couple of runs home courtesy of JB, doing a phenomenal job at the plate, at least starting it off to get that 2nd run, and then the rest of the team coming along and making sure that Tri-C won this one.
Really chippy down the stretch, though. Your thoughts? I mean, we expected it.
Yeah, I mean, we expected it. I just don't think it's needed. The game's already over. Like, if you wanted to be upset about something, be upset during the game and take it out on the game, not after the game is over. Like,
I'd agree. It's a tough one all the way around, but a great day of baseball concludes here as Tri-C will get the win. A strong win all the way around, 7-1 in game number 2. To stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and TikTok, SmeeSports LLC on Facebook and LinkedIn, and SmeeFest 2024 on Twitter. As well, go down below and subscribe. While there is no added cost, it greatly helps out all that we do here at SmeeSports as we cover the best of the Cleveland and Stark County areas. As well, if you want to become a broadcast sponsor or advertiser, our contact information is on your screen as to how you can get in touch with us. Finally, tomorrow, join us at the Pipe Yard 1 and 4 as LCCC Lorraine takes on KSU Tusk. Then on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you name it, we have games scheduled. It's supposed to rain, so make sure you stay up to date with us on social media as we will announce any cancellations over there. Well, that'll do it for us here from Ron Mottl Field today. Another great afternoon of Tops ball all the way around the Tops. Get the job done in both games, improving to 15-12 on the year. For Camera Gazzo, I am Nathan Smee saying so long from the Mott, and we will see you again next time. This has been College Baseball on SmeeSports.